students, how are you all? I hope all of you are fine, doing great at your homes. So students, as you all can see that I have already taken the revision test of the chapter rational numbers. Now today I am going to start the revision of the chapter decimals, and I want to cover this chapter in this one video only. So I hope I will be able to cover that, and I will be quickly summarizing the concepts of the chapter so that you can do well in your revision test also and in your PA2 also. So let's begin without wasting time. So now students, tell me about decimals, how this decimals came into existence, from where this decimal point came into existence. If you know the answers, you can comment down in the comment section. Yes. So students, the decimal point came into existence because when you are dividing the numbers, when you are dividing the whole numbers, you can see that you divide until and unless you do not get the remainder as 0. So in some of the questions you are not getting the remainder 0. For example, if you are dividing. If you are dividing 15 by 2, in that case you are not going to obtain 0 as the remainder, because 2 sevens are 14, one remainder will be left. So from here the decimal came into picture, because to obtain 0 as the remainder, that means you have to divide it completely. To make 15 exactly divisible by 2, I have to place a decimal point, add 1 0, then I will write like this: 2 5s are 10. At last I have obtained 0 as the remainder. So from here the decimals came into the picture. If you want to exactly divide, if you want to obtain 0 as the remainder in all the division sums, then you have to place a decimal point. Now decimals are of two types, like decimals, unlike decimals. If you know the definition of both, you can comment down in the comment sections. Like decimals are the decimals having same number of decimal places. Like decimals are the decimals having same number of decimal places. Now let me explain you this topic by some examples. For example, 2.53, 7.01, 8.22, these three are like decimals. Now why are they called like decimals? Because they have same number of decimal places. That means they have same number of digits after the decimal point, 1 2, 1 2, 1 2. So all the three numbers are having 2 digits after the decimal point. Now let's move on to the next topic, that is unlike decimals. What are unlike decimals? Unlike decimals are the decimals which have different number of decimal places. Which have different number of decimal places. Okay students, so let me take some examples. 5.3, 22.123, 7.0004. So 1, 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4. So every decimal number is having different number of decimal places, so that is why they are said to be unlike decimals. Now how to convert the unlike decimals into like decimals? For example, I want to make all the three decimal numbers into like decimals. How will I convert? I have to check for the decimal number which is having the maximum number of decimal places. So that is this number, 7.00004. So 4 places are there, 1 2 3 4. So now I have to cover 4 places in every decimal numbers in order to convert them into unlike decimals. So sorry, like decimals. This is having 3 places, 1 2 3. So just add 1 0. This is having only 1 place. So in order to convert it into like decimal, it will be like written like that: 5.3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4. Now it is having 4 decimal places. So this is how we used to convert the unlike decimals to like decimals. We will simply add zeros at the extreme right side of the decimal numbers. So putting any number of zeros to the extreme right of the decimal numbers does not changes its value. इसकी value पे कोई change नहीं आएगा. If I am adding zeros, I can add n number of zeros in order to convert them into like decimals. Okay students, so I hope it is clear about like and unlike. Now let's move on to the next topic, that is comparison of decimals. How do we compare the decimals? How do we compare the decimal numbers? The first step is to compare the given, convert the given decimals into like decimals. सबसे पहले क्या करेंगे, you will convert all the decimals into like decimals. For example, you have to compare 2.13, 3.2, 7.983. So you have to compare these three decimal numbers. So the first step is to convert all the decimals into like decimals. So maximum number of decimal place 1, 2, 3. So it will be 2.130. It will be 3.200 and 7.983. First step completed. Now the second step is to check for the whole number part which number is having the greatest whole number part. So as you all can see that this is having the greatest whole number part. So this is the greatest number. After that this number, then this number. Now what happens in some of the cases, the whole number part is also same. Then what you have to do? Then you have to check the decimal part. For example, you have to compare 2.130 with 2.221. In that case, whole number part is same. So you will compare the decimal part. So it is 1. Firstly, you will check the 10th place. This is 10th place. That is 1. Here it is 2. So this one is greatest than this number. If this place is also same, the 10th place is also same, then you will compare the 100th place. In this place, as you all can see that 3 is greater than 2. That means this decimal is now greatest. Now if this place is also same, then how will you compare? Then you will go for the third one. That is 1000th place. THS, add THS at the end. So 0 is less than 1, then this decimal number will be greatest. So this is how you have to compare the decimal numbers. I hope you must have understood about that. Now let's move on to the next topic, method of converting a decimal into a fraction. How do we compare a decimal into a fraction? For example, a number is written like that, 2.73, 3.08, 1.982. I have to compare all the three decimal numbers into fractions. So how will I convert? We have to count the total number of decimal places. For example, in this decimal number, how many decimal places are there? 1, 2. So you will simply remove the decimal point, write 1, 1, 2, that means 2 zeros in the denominator. So it is 273 upon 100. Now 1, 2, so 308 upon 100. 1, 2, 3, so 1982 upon 1000. Sorry, not thousands. So you have to add the number of zeros according to the total number of decimal places. If there are 4 decimal places, then add 4 zeros in the denominator. If there are 3, then add 3. Okay, students. Now you have to reduce if they can be reduced to their simplest form. Okay. Now let me explain you the opposite of this. How to convert these fractions into decimals. How will you convert these fractions into decimal if the denominator is 10, 100, 1000 or a multiple of 10? Let's explain you about that. For example, it is written like that, 2 upon 1000, 23 upon 100, 256 upon 10. So how will you convert all the three fractions into decimals? You have to count the total number of zeros, 1, 2, 3. Now you have to place a decimal point. After the decimal point, 3 places should be covered. So 1, 2, 3. If there is no number, only one digit number is there. So that is why I am adding 2 zeros. Now talking about this, 1, 2. So there are already 2 digits. Place a decimal point. Write those 2 digits. 2, 3. Now coming to this one, it is having only 1 0. So you have to place a decimal point before one digit. So it will be 25.6. Okay. Here we have to place the decimal point before 2 digits. Here we have to place the decimal point before 3 digits. So 1, 2, 3. I hope you must have understood how I have done this. Now let's move on to the next one. This was with 10 or multiple of 10. Now moving on to convert a fraction into a decimal, but here now it will not be 10, 100 or 1000, something different will be there, any other whole number. For example, you have to convert 27 by 2 into a decimal. How will you convert? You will simply divide 27 by 2 and the final answer, 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6, 1 is remaining, place a decimal point, 2 fives are 10. So the final answer is 13.5. You have to simply follow that division process. You have to divide until and unless you are not obtaining 0 as the remainder. और एक बार आपने डेसिमल पॉइंट लगा दिया तो आप नीचे ज़ीरोस ऐड कर सकते हैं, आपको बार बार डेसिमल पॉइंट उसके लिए नहीं प्लेस करना. मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल के थ्रू इस चीज़ को एक्सप्लेन कर देती हूँ. फॉर एग्जांपल, यू हैव टू डिवाइड 21 बाय 8. So 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16, right? So 8 twos are 16. Here it will be 5. Now 5, we have to obtain remainder 0. Now place a decimal point, add 0. Now 8 6 are 48. Again 2 is left. Now there is no need to place any decimal point, just add 1 0. 8 twos are 16. Now 4 is left, again add 1 0. 8 fives are 40. So you can add zeros after every remainder until and unless you are not obtaining 0. जब तक आपका 0 नहीं आता तब तक आप रिमाइंडर्स के एक्सट्रीम राइट पे 0 ऐड कर सकते हैं. ओके, आई होप यू मस्ट हैव अंडरस्टूड दिस स्टूडेंट्स. नाउ एक्सप्रेसिंग द वेरियस यूनिट्स बाय द हेल्प ऑफ डेसिमल्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, you have to express rupees using decimals. If I talk about 536 paisa, you have to convert it into rupees. So 1 rupee is having how much? Whenever you are doing conversion, you have to keep one thing in your mind. Small, I have taught this to class 4 students also. Small to big. Big का rhyming होता है आपका dig, that means divide. Whenever you are converting any smaller unit to a bigger unit, you have to divide. For example, you are converting paisa to rupees. Paisa is smaller than rupees. So we know that 1 rupee is equals to 100 paisa. So now to convert paisa into rupees, 536 has to be divided by 100 because paisa is smaller and you are going from a small to a big unit. So whenever you are going from a smaller unit to a bigger unit, you have to divide. So 1 rupee is equals to 100 paisa. So 536 will be divided by 100 and the final answer will be 5.36. Taking some more examples. For example, you have to convert 5328 meters to kilometers. Again, meter is a smaller unit, kilometer is a bigger unit. We all know that 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters. So you will simply divide it by 1000 in order to convert it into kilometers. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Place a decimal point before 3 digits. Final answer is 5.328 kilometers. I hope you must have understood. Okay, students. Now let's take some more examples in which you have to do multiplication. Now you are converting the smaller units into larger units, that is bigger units. Now here I am going to explain you about converting the big units into small units. So big units into small units, in that case you will multiply. Big to small means multiplication. For example, you are converting rupees to paisa. For example, you have to convert 2 rupees into paisa. So just multiply 100 because 1 rupees is equals to 100 paisa. For example, you are converting 3 kilometers into meters. So we all know that 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter. Just multiply 1000 by 3. It will be converted into meter. Okay, students. I hope you must have understood this concept well. Same goes with kilograms and grams. Examples are given in your book. If you want, you can go through those examples. Okay. Now let's move on to the topic addition and subtraction of decimals. Whenever you are adding the decimals or subtracting the decimals, the first thing which you need to keep in mind is the decimal point. The decimal point should lie in the same line. For example, you want to add 1.73, 31.8, 42.839. All the decimals are unlike decimals. So the first step is to convert them into like decimals. If you don't want to convert them into like decimals, what you can simply do, the decimal point should lie in the same line. Write the first number 1.73. Now 31.8. तो ये पॉइंट के नीचे पॉइंट होगा 31. सी द पॉइंट 8. नाउ कमिंग टू दिस वन 42.8. अब यहाँ पे कोई नंबर नहीं है, जस्ट ऐड 0 हेयर. 39. Now you can add all the decimal numbers. This decimal point should come in the same line. Then only your addition or the subtraction will be correct. Otherwise your answer will come wrong. So I hope it helps you, students. Now let's move on to the subtraction of decimals. Subtraction is also done in the same way. The only thing which you need to keep in mind is whenever you are subtracting, the bigger number is written on the upside. तो बड़ा नंबर पहले लिखना है आपको. Decimal point should lie in the same line. For example, you have to subtract 0.973 from 1. तो 1 से आपको क्या सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है? 0.973. 0.973. Since there is no point, place a decimal point, add zeros and then subtract. Okay, students? This is how you will perform the subtraction. Now multiplication of decimals. Whenever you are multiplying any decimal number by 10, 100, 1000 or a multiple of 10. For example, 6.239 has to be multiplied by 100. 7.239 multiplied by 10. 2.08 multiplied by 1000. 2.1 multiplied by 100. So how do we multiply any decimal numbers by 10 or multiples of 10? The process is very easy. Just count the number of zeros. 1, 2. There are 2 zeros. Now rub this. Now the decimal point will be shifted in the right hand side direction by 2 places. So it will be 623. Okay, 623 is the answer of this. Now coming on to this, only 1 0, so the decimal point will be shifted by 1 place only. That means firstly it was 7 point, now it will be 72 point. Okay. Now 1 2 3, 3 zeros, but it is having only 2 places to jump. Okay. So the third one will be 0. This point will be removed. 1 2, 1 more place. So the final answer will be 2080. Just add 1 0. Coming to this one, only 1 place, but here there are 2 zeros. So decimal point will be shifted in the right side direction by 2 places. So now it will be 210, because after 1 there was no number, so you have to add 1 0. I hope you must have understood this. In the same way, if you want to divide, the decimal point will shift in the left side direction. In multiplication, it was shifting to the right direction. When you will divide, it will shift to the left direction. Let's explain you this also. 3.12 thousand. 2.1 100. Sorry, 1000. Again 1000 I am taking. 1 2 3. So the decimal point will shift by 3 places. 1 2 and then 3. So 0 0 3, because earlier it was before after 3. So 1 2 3, 0 0 3 1 2. Here it will be the decimal point. 1 2 3. So again we have to shift. It was 2.1, right? So 1 2 and then 3. So it will be 0 0 2 1, and here it will be a not 0 0. Only 3 places. Now only 2 zeros will be there. 0.0021. Okay, students. I hope you must have understood this also. This is just for your revision because I am going to take the test of the chapter decimals. So watch this video carefully. Okay students. Now if I talk about multiplication of a decimal by a whole number, you will simply follow the standard method of multiplication. For example, sorry for the disturbance. Okay. For example, you have to multiply 3.12 by 3. So you will simply multiply 312 by 3 and in the final answer 1, 2. In the final answer you have to check 3 2 is 6, 3 1 is 3, 3 3 is 9. So there are two places 1, 2. From the extreme right start counting and then place the decimal point. You must have studied about this in your previous classes also. If both the numbers are having decimal points, for example 3.12 multiplied by 3.19. In that case multiply 312 by 319 and in the final answer 1, 2, 3, 4. From the extreme right count 4 digits 1, 2, 3, 4 and then place a decimal point. Okay students, I hope you must have understood this also. Now division of decimals, how do we divide the decimal numbers? I have already explained how to divide by 10, 100 and 1000. Apart from that, you all know how to perform the division because I have already explained that also in the beginning of the video. Still, if there is any problem, any query in this chapter, you can comment down in the comment section. I will explain it to you. Till then, bye-bye, take care, stay happy, stay safe.
Subscribe the channel and press the bell icon.